Imagine this for a moment. You're floating in space, far beyond our galaxy, far beyond clusters of galaxies, in a region so vast and empty that even light struggles to find anything to touch. Now imagine you zoom out even farther, past everything we can see. Then suddenly you realize something shocking. What if our entire universe is actually inside a black hole? Not near one, not orbiting one, but inside one. It sounds impossible and straight out of science fiction, yet some physicists think it might actually be possible. This idea comes from one of the strangest theories in modern cosmology, that our universe could be the interior of a black hole in a much larger parent universe. To understand why anyone would even consider this, start with what we know about black holes. They form when massive stars collapse under their own gravity, becoming so dense that nothing, not even light, can escape once it crosses the event horizon. From the outside, black holes look like cosmic traps that destroy everything. But according to Einstein's theory of general relativity, the math describing black holes doesn't just predict destruction, it also predicts a new region of space and time on the inside. In other words, what looks like a collapsing point from the outside could actually connect to an expanding universe on the inside. Now think about the Big Bang. It wasn't an explosion in space, but the expansion of space itself. Everything, matter, energy, even time, started in an incredibly tiny, dense state and then began expanding. That sounds weirdly similar to the inside description of a black hole, where a collapse on one side could look like a birth event on the other. This idea gets even more interesting when you remember our universe is expanding, and not just expanding, accelerating. Galaxies are moving away from each other faster and faster over time, which is something you could imagine happening naturally inside a black hole-type space-time. Some models even suggest the geometry of our universe could fit patterns you'd expect from black hole physics. And if black holes can create new expanding regions of space-time, then they wouldn't just be cosmic destroyers, they might be universe makers. That leads to an even wilder possibility. Each universe could produce stars. Those stars could form black holes, and those black holes could create more universes, like a chain reaction. This is where the idea of cosmic natural selection comes in. Universes that are good at producing black holes might also be the ones that reproduce more often. Our universe happens to be incredibly good at forming stars and black holes, so some physicists wonder if that's a coincidence or a clue. But here's the honest part. We can't prove this yet. It's still highly theoretical, and testing it is brutally hard because we can't see beyond our cosmic horizon. It's like trying to figure out what's outside a sealed room when you can't open the door. Scientists keep looking for hints in the shape of the universe, the behavior of gravity, and the earliest patterns left over from the Big Bang. And while nothing confirms the theory, it also hasn't been completely ruled out. And if it were true, it would flip your perspective on reality. Outside our universe could be a much larger parent universe, where the black hole that contains us is just a tiny dark spot in someone else's sky. And they'd have no idea billions of galaxies might exist inside it, just like we have no idea what might exist beyond our horizon. And that leads to the biggest question of all. If our universe was born from a black hole, what created the universe that black hole lives in, and what came before that? It could mean reality doesn't have one clear beginning, but instead is an endless chain of universes creating new universes, a cosmic tree with no single root. So the next time you hear the words black hole, don't just think of destruction, think of possibility, because somewhere out there, a collapsing star might not be ending anything at all. It might be creating a brand new universe with its own galaxies, its own stars, and maybe even its own beings, looking up at the sky, wondering the exact same thing we are. Are we inside something bigger? And if that's true, then the most mysterious thing about black holes isn't what they destroy. It's what they might be hiding inside.